I'm sure we can all agree that 3 hours is excessive, right? Because I've been watching the show since season one, since it was only 3 couples in 1 hour. Then it went to 4 couples in 1 hour, 4 couples in 2 hours, 5 couples in three. Guys, this is a lot. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Taste of Reality. For those who don't know me, my name is Queen E. I do reviews on this channel, and one of them is Married at First Sight. This is season 13, the Houston edition. And I feel like this is just going to be an extended first impressions video. There is the marriage between Bao and Johnny, but a lot of it was just kind of building on what we already know with this couple. I will be honest and say some stuff I did skip through because I felt like it was filler. It didn't really need to be in the episode, but I will share what I thought was important. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you're notified when I make a post. Right now is a little hectic on my channel, so I don't know if you want to hit the notification bell right now. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to start with Zach and Michaela because Zach and I are the same human being. We both have parents who have been in long-term marriages. We both have siblings who are in long-term relationships, and we both have never been in love. It's sad for us, okay? His family is supportive of him, but not necessarily the process.
You know how much I love you, and I want only the best for you. But I don't want any random girl for my son. So,
of course, the mom, the dad, and the brother, everybody's, perspective is a realistic perspective. But in a way, because you have people who are unbiased doing the filtering for you, it could be a better process than dating. Of course, there's been success from the show. But yeah, I get the reservation, but because it's professionals doing the job, I would trust that my person, Zach, is smart enough to know that they would not regret this decision. They have weighed out the pros and cons and everything like that. We also have a little bit of concern from Michaela's side of the family, but it does seem like they're still very supportive about it. They know what she's been through. They know the type of woman she is, and they are fully into it. Later on in the Bachelorette scenes, we see Michaela enjoying her time. Same with Zach, and it's clear that they match each other's energy.
I hope he's tall, beautiful, kind, ambitious. Like, he's just the
This is very important because the last thing you want is to be a party animal or somebody who's extremely extroverted with a person who visibly is uncomfortable, visibly is displeased, visibly does not want to be here. So it's a good thing that their energy seems to match. Hopefully it'll be able to translate within their marriage. And I'm actually hopeful about these two. They seem to have similar personalities. Now, if you watch my first impression, I was skeptical, but we'll see. You can never really account for human interaction. So until they interact, we'll never fully know how compatible they will be, but I'm hopeful. Next, we have Rachel and Jose, and Rachel's best friend is so brutally honest.
You're too accommodating. That's your problem. You go along with what guys want to do. You really don't speak up. And you're married to this person.
so you keep everything inside until one day you just...
And thank God for that, because you can see that Rachel is a reclusive kind of person. She keeps her cards to her chest and tends to be agreeable, tends to be accommodating to a fault. And I would hate for us to experience another season of what Paige went through. Of course, that was different because religion was tied into the reasons why she was acting the way she did. But just watching somebody be too accommodating for somebody who doesn't deserve it is very painful to witness. So at least Rachel's best friend is one of those people who's like, first of all, you will not disrespect my friend. I will speak up for her because I know she has trouble doing that. I love that. Her mom also shared the same concern, so it's a good thing she has people in her camp who recognize that that is her pitfall. The only problem for me is that Jose is such an outspoken person that he might steamroll her sometimes. And it won't even be an intentional thing of, just trying to bulldoze her in conversations, but him just being so expressive, so talkative might make Rachel clam up, might make her not be as vocal as she would like to be. And that's the biggest concern that I have for the two of them. Rachel did express that she had been working on herself through quarantine and through her past breakup. She was cheated on with somebody who she was quarantining with. And her biggest fear is being broken down after the rebuilding that she has done for herself, which is 100% valid. I don't see Jose being the type of person to do things out of resentment, out of being malicious. Of course, looks can be deceiving. But yeah, I think if anything will break these two down, it's a lack of communication. And I hope they get it together before it's too late. The third couple is Ryan and Brett. Ryan's sister seems to be the one that he needs to impress, and she's actually on board.
As he's gotten older, they've become more flavor of the month. Nothing has worked out yet, so we're hoping to find a woman to be his flavor for the rest of his life.
Even though he has a history of being a serial dater, he is a hopeless romantic. This was expressed by his friends and family. This is expressed by he himself. So the hope is that his want for love surpasses his want for the chase. We also have Brett, whose friends were saying she tends to get stuck in this fairy tale lifestyle. And even though I get their concern, I do think that she's one of the more committed people in this process. Because even though she's a dreamer and she's so optimistic when it comes to love, she hasn't fallen for the counterfeit. She's been single deliberately for 2 years. I mean, look at her. She's beautiful. I'm sure she's not at a loss of options, but if something isn't the real deal, if something doesn't give her what she needs, she's not going to go for it just for the sake of having a fairy tale story. So yeah, I get their concerns, but I think she's been wise enough to weed out the fake, and I think the process is going to work for her. My concern with the two of them is Ryan. I don't know if he's ready to settle down. Yes, he's 35 and everything, but age is nothing but a number. We know that. Yeah, if he is really committed to this process, he has a good future with Ryan for sure. Fourth couple is Gill and Mirla. Gill's friends, although in shock, were supportive of his decision. However, Mirla's family and friends, skeptical.
I'm conflicted. If I'm honest, I know that marriage is something that Mirla wants, but at times she can require a lot. And if, a man doesn't meet that mold, I fear for him.
Their main concern with her is how high maintenance she is, how she's so dead set on keeping up a specific lifestyle, which is fine. It's just to assume that your life will not change even after being attached to somebody is a dangerous assumption to have in marriage specifically, because compromise is literally the cornerstone of marriage. Not to say now you have to live like a pauper. No, but sometimes those selfish buys or the spur of the moment vacations can't be done when you're in a marriage. You know what I mean? She's also she called herself an ambivert, but I don't think she is. I think she's actually an introvert. At the bachelorette party, she's trying not to take part at all, just doesn't want to speak up, doesn't want to dance, doesn't want to whatever. And it's cool to not be into it, but to be avidly opposed, I don't know if those are words that I'm trying to put together, but go with me, okay? Is a little bit alarming, especially when her partner is the life of the party.
I'm learning. Gill is a party animal. Whoever he gets matched with, I hope she has the same energy as he does.
I can definitely see some clashes coming in the future with these two. It's a mix of her history. I think she was the one who was raised with domestic abuse in the household. I'm pretty sure that was her. That coupled with her insecurity in past relationships and her introvertedness, though she doesn't identify with it, might be big points of contention between her and Gill. I wonder how they're going to navigate through this, because baby, if I was going to call it right now, I don't even know if they'll make it to decision day. The last and final couple, because last and final obviously means the same thing, duh, girl, is Bao and Johnny. Johnny's people are with it. They just hope that he'll be able to relinquish control, which luckily for him is the same pitfall that Bao has.
He should be flexible because I know sometimes that you're a little bit particular.
You can be very intense and even difficult at times, but your future husband just needs to have a little patience.
Because they're both particular, there is obviously potential of them butting heads. And I feel like the only way they'll keep from clashing on that aspect of their relationship is realizing that there's more than one path to success. So even though you want things done your way and she wants things done her way, both ways can be seen as correct. Just because it's not done your way doesn't make it wrong. You know what I mean? They are, I don't know, I feel like they have similar personalities, but not really, because Bao is like shy and kind of closed off, but only if you don't know her. As soon as she gets comfortable, as soon as she lets her guard down, she's very fun-loving, she's witty, she cracks jokes and stuff like that. The only thing is she wants somebody who's not super arrogant or is a class clown. And not to say that Johnny is arrogant, but definitely a class clown for sure. They are the first couple to go through the weddings, and man, Bao's gift was literally perfect. It's like she already knew. It's like she already knew Johnny, but Johnny's gift, man, it just left the most horrible first impression.
Because I hope you're into sports. What? Oh no.
Oh no. This will be interesting.
Oh no. I'm not into sports and don't want to be matched with anybody that's into sports.
To make matters worse, it turns out that they actually know each other. However, it's playing into their favor, you know, because they know each other, because they know they have similar personalities, they're able to already see the compatibilities between the two of them. She put on a brave face. She didn't let her preconceived notion of him keep her from enjoying the process as early as it is into the process. It's still day one. But yeah, I feel like she's allowing herself to enjoy what it is. She allowed him to go in for the kiss, and I was like, this is great. They both acknowledge that they're into each other. They're both good-looking people. So yeah, I think it can work between the two of them. Biggest pitfall, like I mentioned before, is their regimented routines, their particular nature. If they can work through that, I think they'll be all right. So that is episode 1. And I'm not going to lie to you, I'm still contemplating on whether or not I'm going to do the whole season. I enjoy the show, but it's 3 hours. That's a lot, you guys. That is so much. We'll see how you guys respond to this video. And if you guys are for the entire season, then I will keep doing it. Until then, as always, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And potentially I'll see you guys next week.